Question number 21. You are developing a Power BI report to analyze temperature trends. You need to create a calculated table named temperature range that contains a sequence of integer values representing Celsius temperatures from -20 to 40 degrees. How should you complete the DAX calculation? Option A, Option B, Option C, Option D. Correct answer is Option A. The generate series function creates a single column table of numeric values starting from a specified value and ending at another with a defined increment. Here, it generates integers from -20 to 40, increasing by 1, which is perfect for representing a range of Celsius temperatures. Question number 22. Greenscape Analytics is a consultancy firm specializing in environmental and sustainability analysis for corporate clients aiming to reduce their carbon footprint and enhance green initiatives. With a team of environmental scientists, data analysts, and sustainability consultant, Greenscape provides insight and recommendation based on extensive data analysis. Greenscape Analytics uses a sustainability score out of 100 to evaluate projects, and projects with score above 80 are generally considered strong candidates for sustainability certification. Goals: to help clients understand their environmental impact, to identify areas for reducing energy consumption and waste production, to support clients in achieving sustainability certification and compliance with environmental regulations. Data structure: Greenscape has compiled a comprehensive database with the following tables. Clients contains information about the company's clients. Columns: client ID, client name, industry, size, number of employees. Projects: details of project undertaken for clients. Columns: project ID, client ID, start date, end date, project type. Energy consumption: monthly energy consumption data for each product. Columns: consumption ID, project ID, year, month, energy type, electricity, gas, water consumption. Waste production: monthly waste production data for each project. Columns: production ID, project ID, year, month, waste type, organic, recyclable, hazardous, quantity. Sustainability scores: an evaluation score based on the sustainability practices of each project. Columns: score ID, project ID, score out of 100, evaluation date. Question: to identify projects with potential sustainability certification, which factors should be considered? Option A, projects with sustainability scores above 80. Option B, projects with decreasing monthly energy consumption. Option C, projects with increasing waste production. Option D, projects that have been active for more than a year. The correct answers are Option A, projects with sustainability scores above 80. Option B, projects with decreasing monthly energy consumption. Projects with high sustainability scores indicate strong adherence to sustainable practices, making them candidates for certification. Decreasing energy consumption reflects improving efficiency, a positive sustainability factor. Increasing waste production is negative, and project duration alone does not indicate sustainability performance. Question number 23. You have a Power BI report that analyzes customer orders. The report imports an order table with the following date-related columns: order date, shipping date, delivery date. You also have a date table. You need to analyze order trends over time based on each of these date columns. Solution: you create three active relationships between the date table and the order table, one for each date column. Option A, yes. Option B, no. The correct answer is option B, no. In Power BI, only one active relationship can exist between two tables. For multiple date columns, you create one active relationship and define the others as inactive. Then use DAX functions like useRelationship to activate the inactive relationship when needed for analysis. Question number 24. You have a Power BI report that analyzes customer orders. The report imports an order table with the following date-related columns: order date, shipping date, delivery date. You also have a date table. You need to analyze order trends over time based on each of these date columns. Solution: you create a single active relationship between the date table and the order table using the order date column, and two more inactive relationships using shipping and delivery date. You then create measures that use the useRelationship DAX function to analyze trends based on shipping date and delivery date. Does this meet the goal? Option A, yes. Option B, no. The correct answer is option A, yes. Power BI allows only one active relationship between two tables. By creating inactive relationship for shipping date and delivery date and using useRelationship in measures, you can dynamically analyze trends based on any of the date columns, effectively meeting the reporting goal. Question number 25. A BI analyst is tasked with integrating real-time sales data from an on-premises MySQL database into Power BI reports. The project utilizes Power BI's enhanced compute engine capabilities to facilitate this integration. The requirement for the solution include reducing the load on online transactional processing system, decreasing the time it takes to calculate and display report visuals, ensuring the report features data up to the end of the previous day for the ongoing year. Which approach should the analyst take to align with these requirements? Option A. Establish a data connection using direct query model for real-time data access. Option B. Establish a data connection using direct query mode and set up an on-premises data gateway. Option C. Opt for a data connection in import mode and configure the system for daily refreshes. Option D. Select a data connection in import mode and implement a Microsoft Power Automate flow for hourly updates. The correct answer is option C. Opt for a data connection in import mode and configure the system for daily refreshes. Using import mode reduces load on transactional system and improves visual performance by storing a local copy of the data. Configuring daily refreshes ensures the report reflects data up to the end of the previous day, meeting the requirement for up-to-date analysis without stressing the source system. Direct query would increase load and slow down visuals. Just a quick reminder, if you don't have time to watch these videos and instead download all questions and answers, feel free to purchase them on Buy Me a Coffee page. I have shared the link below. Question number 26. You are tasked with visualizing customer satisfaction scores across different support channels: email, phone, chat, social media, and in-app for this quarter. You want to create a visual that allows stakeholders to easily compare the performance of each channel. Which visual should you use? Option A, a line chart. Option B, a stacked bar chart. Option C, a 100% stacked bar chart. Option D, a waterfall chart. The correct answer is option B, a stacked bar chart. A stacked bar chart allows stakeholders to compare values across categories. In this case, customer satisfaction scores across different support channels, while also showing the contribution of subcategories if needed. Line chart shows trend over time. 100% stacked bar show relative proportion, and waterfall charts show sequential changes, making them less suitable for this comparison. Question number 27. You're working with a dataset of customer feedback. One column, sentiment, classifies feedback as positive, negative, or neutral. However, the data source has inconsistencies in capitalization. Example, positive, positive, neutral. Your Power BI report uses a direct query connection to this data source. When analyzing the report, you notice incorrect counts and filtering issues related to the sentiment column. To fix this, you plan to use Power Query Editor to transform the sentiment column, ensuring all values adhere to a consistent capitalization format. Example, positive. Will this solution address the inconsistencies and ensure accurate analysis in the Power BI report? Option A, yes. Option B, no. The correct answer is option B, no. In direct query mode, transformation applied in Power Query may not always be supported or fully executed on the source, especially text transformation like changing capitalization. Therefore, inconsistencies in the sentiment column may persist. To ensure accurate analysis, the data should be standardized at the source or handled with DAX measured within Power BI. Question number 28. You're working with a data set of customer feedback. One column, sentiment, classifies feedback as positive, negative, or neutral. However, the data source has inconsistency in capitalization. Example, positive, positive, neutral. Your Power BI report uses a direct query connection to this data source. When analyzing the report, you notice incorrect counts and filtering issues related to the sentiment column. To fix this, you consider implicitly converting the sentiment column values to the required data type. Will this solution address the inconsistencies and ensure accurate analysis in your Power BI report? Option A, yes. Option B, no. The correct answer is option B, no. Implicitly converting the sentiment column to a data type, example text, does not resolve inconsistencies in capitalization. Direct query relies on the source database for query execution, so variations like positive versus positive will still cause incorrect counts and filtering. To fix this, the data must be standardized at the source or handled with DAX transformation in the report. Question number 29. You're working with a dataset of customer feedback. One column, sentiment, classifies feedback as positive, negative, or neutral. However, the data source has inconsistencies in capitalization. Example, positive, positive, neutral. Your Power BI report uses a direct query connection to this data source. When analyzing the report, you notice incorrect counts and filtering issues related to the sentiment column. To fix this, the proposed solution is to add an index key to the table and normalize the casing of the sentiment column directly in the data source. Will this solution address the inconsistencies and ensure accurate analysis in your Power BI report? Option A, yes. Option B, no. The correct answer is option A, yes. Normalizing the casing of the sentiment column at the source ensures consistent values. Example, all positive before Power BI queries the data. This eliminates counting and filtering issues in direct query mode. Adding an index key does not affect the inconsistency, but can help uniquely identify rows if needed. The key fix is source-level data standardization. Question number 30. You are merging two tables in Power Query, sales with columns, sales ID, product ID, date, amount, products with columns, product ID, product name, price. You want to include all rows from the sales table and only matching rows from the products table. Which type of join will you use? Option A, inner join. Option B, left outer join. Option C, right outer join. Option D, full outer join. The correct answer is option B, left outer join. The left outer join returns all rows from the left table, sales, and only the matching rows from the right table, products. If a sale ID has no corresponding product ID in products, the result will still include the sale with null values for product columns. This ensures no sales data is lost while adding product details where available.